Welcome back, everyone, to the Gold IRA Blueprint Podcast. You know you've worked hard to build your wealth, especially with those vacation properties and investments, and now it's time to make sure your golden years are truly golden. And we know you're smart and want to stay ahead of the curve, so today we're diving into Gold IRAs, what they are, why they matter, and how they can fit into your retirement plan. If you're thinking about diversifying your portfolio and protecting your wealth, especially if you have a significant amount saved in a traditional IRA or 401k, think like $100,000 or even $5 million or more. Grab our free Gold IRA checklist in the first link in the description. It'll walk you through the steps to easily open a Gold IRA and explore if it's right for you. So, let's unpack this. You know how the stock market can be a bit of a roller coaster.
It certainly can. And for those of us nearing or in retirement, those ups and downs can feel even more intense when we're relying on those investments for income.
Exactly. Well, Gold IRAs offer a different kind of ride, one that can potentially smooth out those bumps and help you navigate inflation and economic uncertainty.
You know what's fascinating here is that gold IRAs are a way to diversify your retirement portfolio beyond traditional stocks and bonds. And even real estate. You can actually hold physical gold, silver, platinum, or palladium in a special retirement account.
It sounds a bit like something out of an Indiana Jones movie. But how does it actually work? Do I get to keep a pile of gold bars in my living room?
Not quite. While it's true you're holding physical precious metals, it's all regulated by the IRS. It involves a few key players: a custodian to manage the account, a precious metals dealer, and a secure storage facility for your gold. So while you own the metals, they're held in a specialized IRS-approved depository for security and compliance.
Okay, that makes sense. You mentioned earlier that gold IRAs can be a good hedge against inflation. Why is that?
Well, think back to the 1970s, for example. Inflation was rampant, and the stock market struggled. But gold prices soared. It's historically held its value, or even increased, during periods of inflation, acting as a buffer against the eroding purchasing power of the dollar. That's a big reason why many savvy investors view gold as a safe haven asset.
So if my vacation properties lose value, or the rental market dips, my gold IRA could potentially help offset those losses.
That's the idea behind diversification. You're spreading the risk. When one area of your portfolio might be down, another could be up. And gold has often moved inversely to the stock market. This strategy can help reduce your overall risk and potentially provide some peace of mind, especially during retirement.
That peace of mind is priceless. So how do I know if a gold IRA is right for me? Is it just for the super wealthy?
It's not just for the ultra-rich, but it can be particularly beneficial for those with significant retirement savings, especially if a large portion is in traditional assets like stocks and bonds. It's all about balance. If you're comfortable with your current portfolio and risk tolerance, a gold IRA might not be necessary. But if you're looking for ways to potentially protect your wealth from inflation, diversify your holdings and add an element of stability. It could be a valuable addition. Of course, working with a trusted financial advisor is always recommended.
Great advice. And speaking of great advice, if you're intrigued by the potential of gold IRAs and want to explore further, make sure to grab our free Gold IRA checklist. You can find it in the first link in the description. It's packed with information that can help you determine if a gold IRA is right for you and guide you through the steps of setting one up. We've covered a lot of ground. But what about those common misconceptions about gold IRAs? Are they super expensive or risky?
Like any investment, there are costs involved. But with a gold IRA, the potential benefits, like long-term stability and portfolio diversification, often outweigh those costs. And while gold doesn't generate income like dividends, its historical track record of preserving wealth and potentially growing during times of economic uncertainty makes it a valuable component of a balanced portfolio.
Speaking of balance, how much of my retirement savings can I actually put into a gold IRA?
The IRS allows you to hold up to 100% of your retirement savings in precious metals within a gold IRA. It's about finding the right allocation for your individual needs and goals, which is why consulting with a financial advisor is so crucial.
So it's not an all-or-nothing decision. It's about finding the right mix that fits my overall retirement plan.
Exactly. It's about customizing your portfolio to align with your risk tolerance, financial goals, and time horizon.
That makes sense. Let's say I'm convinced. How do I go about choosing the right gold IRA provider? It seems like there are a lot of companies out there.
There are a lot of providers, and it's important to do your research. Look for a provider with a solid reputation, extensive experience, and transparent practices.
So don't just jump at the first flashy advertisement.
Exactly. Due diligence is crucial. Seek out providers who have been in the industry for a significant period, ideally with a track record of successfully navigating various economic cycles. Check for independent reviews and ratings from reputable sources to gauge their credibility and customer satisfaction.
It sounds like I need to treat this like I'm vetting a potential business partner.
That's a great analogy. You're entrusting them with a significant portion of your retirement savings, so you want to be certain they have your best interests at heart. Look for providers who prioritize transparency, providing clear information about fees, storage options, and investment procedures. Avoid those who use high-pressure sales tactics or make promises that seem too good to be true.
Transparency is key, especially when it comes to fees.
Absolutely. A reputable provider will readily disclose all fees associated with their services, including account setup, storage, and transaction fees. They should also be open about the pricing of the precious metals they offer, ensuring you're getting a fair deal.
So if a provider is being vague about their fees or pushing me to make a quick decision, that's a red flag.
Definitely. Take your time, ask questions, and compare different providers before making a commitment. Remember, this is a long-term investment, and choosing the right partner can make all the difference.
That makes sense. It's not about rushing into things. It's about making informed and thoughtful decisions.
Precisely. And if you're feeling overwhelmed by the process, don't hesitate to seek guidance from a trusted financial advisor. They can help you evaluate your options, assess your risk tolerance, and choose a Gold IRA provider that aligns with your overall retirement plan.
And speaking of helpful resources, let's not forget our free Gold IRA checklist available in the first link in the description. It's designed to help you navigate the world of Gold IRAs, providing valuable insights and actionable steps to get started. Now that we've talked about choosing a provider, let's shift gears and discuss the actual process of setting up a Gold IRA. Does it involve a lot of complicated paperwork and hoops to jump through?
It's actually more straightforward than you might think. Once you've selected a reputable provider, they'll guide you through each step, making the process as seamless as possible.
They'll hold my hand through the entire process.
Essentially, yes. They'll help you open the account, facilitate the transfer of funds from your existing retirement account, and assist you in selecting the precious metals you want to purchase.
Wait, I get to choose which metals I invest in? I thought it was just gold.
That's a common misconception. While gold is a popular choice, you can also invest in other precious metals like silver, platinum, and palladium within a Gold IRA.
So I can diversify even within my Gold IRA holdings.
Absolutely. Each metal has its own unique characteristics and potential for growth, so you can tailor your investments to your individual risk tolerance and investment goals. Your provider can offer guidance on the historical performance and market outlook for each metal, helping you make informed decisions.
That's great to know. It gives me more control and flexibility over my retirement savings.
Exactly. And once you've chosen your metals, your provider will coordinate with a secure depository to store them on your behalf. These depositories are specialized facilities designed to safeguard precious metals with robust security measures and insurance coverage.
So I won't have to worry about storing gold bars under my mattress.
Not at all. Your metals will be held in a professionally managed vault, protected from theft, damage, and other risks. You'll have peace of mind knowing your investment is secure.
That's a relief. I wouldn't want to be responsible for guarding a treasure trove of gold.
Security is paramount when it comes to precious metals, and reputable Gold IRA providers understand that. They'll partner with established depositories that meet the highest industry standards, ensuring the safety and integrity of your assets.
This is all making me feel much more confident about exploring Gold IRAs as a retirement strategy.
That's what we aim for. Knowledge is power, and understanding the ins and outs of Gold IRAs can empower you to make informed decisions about your financial future.
And speaking of empowerment, let's remind our listeners once again about our free Gold IRA checklist. You can find it in the first link in the description. It's a valuable resource packed with information to guide you on your Gold IRA journey. Now, I know we've been focusing on the practical aspects, but let's touch on the emotional side for a moment. Retirement is a major life transition, and for many, it can bring a sense of uncertainty about the future. How can a Gold IRA potentially help alleviate some of those anxieties?
That's a great question. For many retirees, a Gold IRA can provide a sense of security and stability, knowing that they have a tangible asset that has historically held its value through various economic storms. It's not about predicting doom and gloom, but rather about having a safety net, a potential hedge against unforeseen circumstances.
It's like having an anchor in a stormy sea, a sense of reassurance that a portion of your wealth is protected.
Exactly. Gold has a long and fascinating history as a store of value dating back thousands of years. It's weathered countless economic crises, wars, and political upheavals, and it continues to be a sought-after asset globally. Knowing that you have a portion of your retirement savings in a form that has transcended time and turmoil can offer peace of mind.
It's about having a tangible representation of your hard-earned savings, something you can hold in your hand rather than just numbers on a screen.
Precisely. It's about diversifying beyond the intangible world of stocks and bonds and having a physical asset that has intrinsic value. This can be particularly comforting during times of economic uncertainty or market volatility.
So it's not just about the potential financial gains, it's also about the emotional comfort and stability that gold can represent.
Absolutely. It's about having a sense of control over your financial destiny and knowing that you have a safety net in place to help you navigate the uncertainties of retirement.
That peace of mind is invaluable, especially during a time of life when we want to focus on enjoying our well-deserved freedom and pursuing our passions.
Indeed. A gold IRA can be a tool for achieving that peace of mind, allowing retirees to embrace their golden years with confidence and a sense of financial security.
Well said. It sounds like gold IRAs offer a unique combination of practical benefits and emotional reassurance, making them a compelling option for retirees seeking to safeguard their wealth and enjoy a fulfilling retirement.
I would agree. They provide a way to diversify your portfolio, potentially hedge against inflation, and add an element of stability to your retirement plan. And for many, the emotional comfort that comes with holding a tangible asset that has stood the test of time is priceless.
So we've covered a lot of ground today, from the mechanics of gold IRAs to their potential benefits and even the emotional comfort they can provide.
It's been a fascinating discussion, and I hope our listeners are feeling more informed and empowered to make decisions about their retirement savings.
I think they are. But before we wrap up, I want to circle back to something we touched on earlier. Gold as a hedge against uncertainty. We live in a world that feels increasingly unpredictable with geopolitical tensions, economic shifts, and technological advancements happening at a dizzying pace.
You're right, and that's precisely why many investors view gold as a safe haven asset. It has a long history of holding its value during times of turmoil, acting as a sort of financial anchor in a stormy sea.
So it's not about being pessimistic or predicting disaster, but rather about being prepared for whatever the future may hold.
Exactly. It's about having a portion of your wealth in a form that's not subject to the whims of governments or the volatility of financial markets. Gold is a tangible asset with intrinsic value, and that value has been recognized across cultures and civilizations for millennia.
It's almost like a universal currency, something that transcends borders and political systems.
In a way, yes. It's a store of value that has endured through empires and economic cycles. That's why many savvy investors consider gold to be a cornerstone of a well-diversified portfolio, especially during times of heightened uncertainty.
So it's not about getting rich quick with gold, but rather about preserving wealth and maintaining purchasing power in the face of potential economic storms.
Precisely. It's about taking a long-term view of your financial well-being and making strategic decisions to protect your hard-earned savings.
And it sounds like a gold IRA provides a structured and regulated framework for doing just that.
It does. It allows you to hold physical gold, silver, platinum, or palladium within a tax-advantaged retirement account, providing a seamless way to incorporate precious metals into your overall retirement strategy.
Well, I think we've covered just about everything there is to know about gold IRAs. I'm feeling much more knowledgeable and confident about this investment option.
That's great to hear. And remember, if you're ready to explore gold IRAs further and see if they're right for you, we have a fantastic resource to help you get started.
That's right. Our free Gold IRA checklist is available in the first link in the description. It's packed with valuable information, including steps to open a gold IRA, easily to guide you on your journey. So, as we wrap up this deep dive, what's the one key takeaway you want our listeners to remember?
I would say it's this. Knowledge is power. The more you understand about gold IRAs, the better equipped you'll be to make informed decisions about your retirement savings. And those informed decisions can lead to greater financial security, peace of mind, and the freedom to enjoy your golden years to the fullest.
Beautifully said. It's about taking control of your financial future and creating a legacy of prosperity for yourself and your loved ones.
Exactly. And a gold IRA can be a valuable tool in achieving those goals.
We hope you've enjoyed this deep dive into the world of gold IRAs. Until next time, keep those questions coming, keep exploring, and keep striving for a brighter financial future.